Hi. Do you remember when this was all the space I had to store all of my woodworking tools? Let me introduce you to my new space. Okay, she might not be massive. Definitely was a kitchen, as you can see, but we don't need this kitchen. This is a second kitchen in our home because this used to be a rental unit and it's going to become a workshop. I mean, look at all the storage. Look at all the storage. Look at all the storage. It's gonna be great. I have a sink where I can, wash my brushes, water-based paint only, of course. I have room for activities. Look at all this room. Now, yes, the previous space I had, which was a workshop in our apartment building, was huge. But it was also a shared space. So every day I had to roll in my cart, unpack everything. By the end of the day, I had to pack everything, roll out the cart. But here I can just leave a mess. I can have all my tools in the space. I am so excited. These are going to be moved. They're not going to live in the workshop, I promise. But that's a later problem. So for now, they're here. They are not the washing machines and dryer that we're currently using. We have another set upstairs, but these are much better. So we are going to switch to these once we are able to access the downstairs without having to go all around the house and in through the back door. Also, excuse this mess of wood in the foreground. That's what we're going to do today. Oh, excuse me as I squeeze through here. Are you ready to see the extent of my hoarding of useful wood? Like this very useful drawer that I'm definitely was planning to use in my future workshop, but now I have so many drawers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I can't throw it away though. I just can't. Okay. I got random pieces of trim. You never know, I might need these. And you haven't even seen this side of the new workshop. Like, how many furniture legs does a girl need? I would say about 6 pairs. And by pairs, I mean there's 4 of them. So, oh, there's also some wood in the other room. We're hoarding in here. I'm hoarding over there. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna put it all because this room is not gonna have any wood storage in it. So yeah, you've seen the problem. I don't have a solution yet to where it's all gonna go. I do have a storage right outside the door, which is not really, is weatherproof, but not like insulated. So I don't really know if I want to put anything precious there, but I do have a lot of things that are not precious. So I think they're gonna end up going in there. This is also a bathroom, so I don't want to block this door with anything. I want to be able to access it. So for today, I want to at least kind of organize the tools. At least put them away so that my tool cart doesn't have any tools in it. So maybe I can roll that one outside, or it will be in here and be movable. I don't know. But let's start by organizing some tools today. And then this will be an ongoing process for a long time, I think. But I'm super excited to start. And I hope you enjoy the start of this workshop slowly coming together. Let's do this. Also, you can probably hear my shoes. They're really squeaky. Wrong choice for filming day. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry. Here, or maybe here in general, is where I imagine my track saw station to be. Do I have a track saw yet? No. I used to use my neighbor's, so I'm gonna have to buy a track saw. First of all, the microwave's gonna go. Does anyone need a microwave? Looks fairly clean. Oh my God, no one told me microwaves. Oh my word. No one told me microwaves were this heavy. Is this normal? Jesus. This is what I go to the gym for, carrying microwaves. The fridge is definitely gonna go as well. I will sell it, but currently it's here. So I'm hoping that maybe this will be the miter saw station. I'm not sure. It could also be here. I might put my miter saw here. That could also be good wood storage, to be honest. That's not a bad idea. That could be some wood storage for some bigger pieces. We shall see. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna put the miter saw here for now. I would love to build a little thing so everything is kind of like level with it at some point as well. There's gonna be a lot of like rejigging, jig making, figuring out how this space is gonna work for me. But I mean, that one looks so tiny there. I think it's gonna be fine. Can it lift up with the upper cabinets? Not sure. Might be some upper cabinets that needs to come down at some point. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. So much stuff. I do really like this though. Like as a system. But yeah, we all have to figure this out. But for now, I think it's better to have this out of the way and put things into drawers. I'm thinking measuring things near the track saw station. I might get some protective mats for these drawers too, so everything doesn't get too scratched up. Let's do an organizing montage. So I thought that I had all my tools in the toolbox, but I forgot about these. Let's do some more organizing. How did I forget about these? I wonder where my circular saw was, so well, let's find a place for it all. Okay, I think I have somewhat of a system organized with the tools and everything for now. There's still some things on the counter, things I need to kind of figure out how I'm gonna use in what way. But in general, I have a system and I feel pretty good about it right now. So let's look at this. Okay, first of all, I ended up keeping this in here for now because it fits so nicely with this like pile of like longer random wood pieces. And what I'm going to use this for instead of tools for now is like bits and bobs. I collect a lot of caster wheels or knobs or things like that that I might end up building with. So this is going to be a place for all of those. So here are some caster wheels. That's like some knobs for like slidey doors. Here's some other knobs I'm starting to collect. I think I have more somewhere else, but this is what I found now. Another one of these that I used for my side tables, bedside tables, the brass one. I have a third one, which I don't know what to do with yet. Here I have drawer sliders that whenever I see them, I take them off of things because these guys are so expensive. So I'm creating a little, store of my own to pick from. Don't think I have anything in here yet, so see, so much potential to hoard more things. And at the bottom is my leg storage. So it turns out I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different kind of legs. I already have a plan for these, so I'm excited about that. The rest, who knows? But anyways, pretty stoked about that. And then over here, we have kind of like hand tools in general. Screwdrivers, tongs, hammer, snippers, metal snippers, X-Acto blade, which I need to get a proper one. That's so dinky. Yeah, like all hand tools. Here I have measuring tools and safety stuff. And on the bottom here, I have most of my power tools. So I have my circular saw, my jigsaw, which I haven't used yet. It was donated to me or given to me by a friend. It's pretty old, so I need to find a new blade, maybe see if I can use it. Not sure yet. I got my sandpaper. I think I need to find a better solution for those two, but that's what I got now. I got my sanders, 2 sanders. I got a router that I also got gifted by some friend and haven't tried that one either yet. So I'm hoping to maybe get to try that and see if that works. It's pretty old, but I feel like it's pretty solid. I got my dowel jig, I got my door hinge jig, I got my little hand planer. That's also a random place for it, but it works for now. And I got my nail gun. And then above all of these, I have my nails for my nail gun, and then I have corner clamp tools, my rope clamp, and then router bits, dowels, because the tools are down there, so it makes sense. And that is a piece for my circulars. And then over here, I'm starting my pen collection. There's gonna be maybe tape, pen, notebooks, that kind of jazz. And then here is my screws. I have a lot of screws and things in here that I need to sort at some point, but today was not the day. That's also like old hinges and different things that I need to kind of sort through as well, but that's all kind of like old rusty things that could be look good with an old piece. These two are same height as this one, so I've used them a lot when I'm cutting for longer pieces. I have some more screws and stuff I need to sort through. This for now, it's pretty deep. This for now is kind of my maybe less used tools. I got my caulk gun, my silicone and caulking. I got my miter kind of box. I got my music set up right here because that's important. And then here's is glues and rags. And then over here is random stuff like drywall tape and manuals and like a grout saw. So, and like a lot of places things are empty. This one, oh yeah, I forgot actually that I put my drill bits and little drill stuff in here, easy access. So there's a lot of empty cabinets. These are nothing in them. I'm thinking maybe paint or something goes under where the sink is. Ignore that. And then here's some bits and bobs, like an anvil, not an anvil. What's that called? This thing that I can screw into a worktop, but I don't know if I want to screw into these, so I might just find another solution. Not that this is a very nice countertop. It's nothing special. I have my charging station here for batteries. I'm gonna need more batteries in the future. That's a story for another day. And that's also random bits and empty buckets. So, you know. Oh, I really like this. I put up the sauce over here, just hanging on that peg rail, and I actually really like it. But maybe I'll have something similar, maybe closer to the tools. But yeah, it's coming together, and I think I kind of want to start looking into this area now. So I cleared out a little bit. So I do actually think this area is pretty big, and I think I can probably store quite a lot of my wood here for now. So let's see how much I can kind of shove into this corner. I think I'm done for today. I managed a lot more than I thought I would today. So I'll take you through the new organized workshop. The fact that I can walk through it just easily, I did not think was gonna happen. So the only wood that kind of left here in the to be a living room, I think, is things that are already done. So like I have some doors that I salvaged. I have some dowels or big dowels, rods, I guess. I have a trim piece that I've stained and never used. This is the table. These are some legs that I'm thinking maybe I will attach to the table. Maybe we're gonna use this as our patio table. It is wood and maybe it won't last forever, but I have it, so I might as well use it. So that's the only thing that's left in this room for now. So I'm not mad at that. There's no material left. So let's look at the actual workshop. Okay, as you walk through this beautiful old door, all my materials are on this side. So I have like, you know, my nicer wood. I don't have much left of it, but that's like solid wood. This is all from one piece of furniture. I think it's like a TV unit that a friend asked me if I wanted the wood for, so I said yes, so we took it apart on the driveway. I don't know what I'm going to use it, what I'm not going to use. There's some really cool mechanism that was part of this, so I'm quite excited about it. It also has some pre-made shelves that I saved. And then this is my plywood pile, and this is my useful wood storage. Well, one of them. This is all nice wood. This is all dark wood, hardwoods. That's a mix of everything. So this needs to be sorted at some point. Then if you turn around, this TBD. Right now, this is kind of like the area where I don't really know, like I think the drawers might end up, you know, over here, under here, maybe with the built-in once I remove these. So for now, these work. I have plenty of walking space, so I'm not mad at that. And then nothing new here really. And we have some random tiny wood pieces like these. I just tend to use them for like small things. Do I need this many? Absolutely not. I don't know. I have a hard time throwing away things, but I think in this tiny workshop I'm gonna have to. And then here's my longer pieces. That is also definitely something I'm gonna go through and probably throw some things out. It's a mix, different types of wood in there. So definitely a future sorting out. This is my router, like track jig that I built. Don't know if I'll ever be using that here, probably outside to be honest. And here's some, you know, galvanized pipes. That doesn't everyone have a few of them just laying around? But yeah, it's my little organized workshop. This was so worth it. It's something that's just been on my mind to get done. You know, it's like we could barely walk in here. At some point soon, we want to like set up the other room. So if we ever have guests over, because this is going to be like the guest bedroom, bathroom over here, I don't want them to have to like step over wood pieces. So hope it was entertaining to watch. I feel so much satisfaction from organizing and fixing it. I can't wait to actually start like building the workshop, you know, like doing all the little things that I need to do to make this functioning workshop. But the fact that I currently are storing all my scrap wood here, I was not expecting that. So remind me not to buy any more. Use what I have. But yeah, I need to go to bed. It's late. I'll see you next time. Hej då.